All right, welcome once again to Arise and Shine Health Ministries. I'm your host, Palesa Mafabatu, and today I am sitting here with Brother Friday Barry. Yes, and he's a patient here at the Lifestyle the Institute. And I just want to hear from him how his experience has been, and let him inspire us with what he has learned from this experience. Yes. My brother, could you please just start by introducing yourself once again?
Yes, I am Brother Friday Barry, and my age, I'm above 50. I have a record of good health, but this time there was a change in the body. When I went for medical checkup, the machine reported that I'm sugar diabetic, and it was recording 20.8
Wow.
for a period of more than 3 months. So that is the reason now why I am here for treatment, and this is my 10th day. But every day as they use their machines, it is proving every day that there's great improvement.
Amen.
And this is satisfactory service.
Wow, that's wonderful. Also, how did you hear about the Arise and Shine Lifestyle Center?
Yes, it's like someone asking me, how did you see the sun? How did you see the moon? The light from the sun is so visible, and the light of the moon at night is so visible. So what they've done in the past to many other people, it became obvious for me by the nature of the disease that people directed me that this is the center where you can go and get, because myself, my belief is this one. When I'm involved in a road accident and my legs are broken, I should not be taken to a lifestyle center. It's not their job. I must be taken to the hospital
yes.
where they are the ones to do it. But when I'm healed, that's when I come to a lifestyle center. But when I am having a lifestyle disease, the disease itself directs me to where I must go. So the nature of my disease, it's a lifestyle. There's something which I did wrong on my lifestyle in the past. So we are treating not the disease, but the lifestyle.
The lifestyle, yes. Wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. And can you give us maybe in detail your diabetic condition, when you actually got it, when you actually discovered that you got it, and exactly what it was doing to your body?
Yes. Yeah. It's one of the most dangerous diseases to be declared diabetic because it affects the whole body. So, because of the lack of knowledge, when sugar diabetes was now showing its symptoms, its signs in my body, I did not recognize it, because it is one of the diseases which I never expected it could come on me. So I went for checkups in various areas where I was declared diabetic and told what I was supposed to do. But there's this quotation now which I want people to know, which is found in the book Counsels on Health by Ellen G. White. It says, in case of sickness, the cause should be ascertained, unhealthful conditions should be changed, wrong habits corrected, then nature is to be assisted in an effort to expel impurities and to re-establish right conditions in the system. First state, my sisters, that in case of diabetes, the cause of diabetes should be ascertained. Now that's why I'm here. I want them to show me why did this body that was in good health for 50 years, why is it now diabetic? Where did I go wrong? This is not witchcraft. There's no one who bewitched me. It is my own lifestyle. So we are treating the lifestyle. Then it says unhealthful conditions should be changed, which means there should be change of behavior. Then the wrong habits should be corrected. Then in nature now is to be assisted in an effort to expel the impurities. So all these 4 categories, they are only met in a lifestyle center.
Wow. Yes. All right. So can we get maybe a description of how you were feeling before you came, or did you feel normal? You just felt like you're going about your regular life, and then the diagnosis happened, or were you feeling symptoms such as tiredness, sleeplessness? Were you what were some of the symptoms that you had?
When the symptoms started, when God made this body, He gave it 7 organs that purify the body, that take the impurities out,
yes.
like the skin, the colon, and many others.
Yes.
They are purifying the body to take away the impurities. Yes. But now my body started to smell if I put on shoes and socks. The armpits, which it was a sign that impurities are
present in the body.
Yes, they are no longer being taken out as they should be. Number 2, the colon, which is the mother. I cannot say the mother, but it's the ancestor of all diseases. It's the colon. I was constipated up to 2 weeks. No more
bowel movement.
Yes, and that was another sign. But because I'm active, I was trying to suppress those symptoms, saying, let me increase my exercises. Until now, the body wanted to give up. And I went to the hospital, and they declared, I went to the private doctor who used a machine and declared I'm diabetic, type 2. So when I came here, I was very weak. So what they did is that from the very first day before they started any treatment, they had to assess on their own what is it exactly. They took their time because God is blessing them with machines. So it took time until they verified. Then they've got steps which they take each and every day. Day 1, they do this. Day 2, day 3, until day 10 today. Yes.
So can you say between day 1 and day 3, what are some of the programs that you had to do?
Yes, they start with the juice fast, because the major problem is that digestive systems, the GI tract, that's where the immune system, maybe more than 70% of our immune system is in the GI tract. So they have to put me on a juice fast, whereby now they want it to rest, to rest and flush out, and to boost the immune system. Because every disease, the first step is to boost the immune system by cleaning or by cleansing the GI tract. It was not easy because you feel some bit of, because you are used to raw food, but it worked very well, and I saw the results. Then there was the enema, where they to cleanse the colon, and a lot of dirt came out. It was just think of, I'm 50 years old.
And it's been sitting there for a long time.
It is dirty. That was there before South Africa became independent. That date was still there. Then it went out. So I felt relieved. Because it's a lot unneeded. Because the body will be reabsorbing the dirt that it once declared. It's not needed. But it's now kept in a storage for no reason. So it will be reabsorbed. So it's not good for the body. Constipation on its own is the ancestor, grand ancestor of many diseases. So I felt improved. And their machines now, when they do urine tests, they do them every day. My first day, the urine was not good. It would show a lot of this one, and this one.
Water, no?
No water, the body is dehydrated, there's protein, there's this, there's that. You won't believe it's my own urine. Then day 2, day 3, until after day number 5. That is when positive results could be seen. I was happy now. for my urine that, you see, you can be happy for your own urine that you can keep it in a museum. It is only when it does not have diseases.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, powerful. We thank God for that. And also, did you guys engage in any exercise? And because I know that's also one of the most important things when you're flushing out your system, to keep healthy and exercise. Remember, that's part of the sunlight.
Yes.
Yes, where you have to make sure that you have exercise, you have good nutrition, you drink enough water, and those principles. Were they doing all those principles and adding them into your
Yes.
treatment?
Yes, the nutrition. They've got a powerful kitchen.
New Start, yes, not
New Start,
Sunrise.
the nutrition.
Yes.
Yes. There's Yolanda. She's the Minister of Health, responsible for the food in the kitchen.
Yes.
And she uses simple cooking methods, and the food is palatable. They encourage me to eat a certain percentage of raw food.
Yes.
Then, from the very beginning, they did not introduce straight into my system cooked food. It was gradual. Then the exercises, digestive walks. Then other exercise they are doing, the motor, the machine is the one guiding me. Even though I say I've drunk enough, the machine will say no. You are still hydrated, because there are other water treatments that they do.
Yes.
To take the impurities, because most of the impurities will come out of the body when we instill sweat on the body. We force the body to sweat, so you lose a lot of water, so you have to replace it. Sometimes I have to drink a spice 4 liters in a day. So they are following all the rules that are needed.
And sufficient rest.
And sufficient rest. You see, even the environment.
Yes, it's conducive.
Yes, there's no noise, there are trees, the nature itself, fresh air, the spirituality, and everything. It's just a suitable place for a lifestyle center.
All right. So, is there anything that you've learned personally from being at the Arise and Shine Lifestyle Center that you are going to take home with you for life?
Yes, I've learned a lot, because they do it in a holistic. It's a process. It's not an event. What they are treating mainly is the lifestyle. The lifestyle itself. Because the problem in the world is that people focus on the symptom. They treat the symptom. The symptom is like a car, the indicators. You want to turn right, you want to turn left. You get the point? But the issue is the driver, is the one who put, am I turning right, am I turning left?
Yes.
So we are not worried mainly with the indicators. We want the cause. Why did this body, for the past 50 years, it was able to regulate insulin, but now why is it failing? That is what they teach you. So the main medicine here is diet, the eating habits, the food, even the chewing itself, the chewing of the food. Because my stomach was, the acids were too high. We are still fighting them, and the reason, they will tell you some of the possible reasons why even today I'm still having some acids in the stomach. So they are correcting the behavior itself, so that by the time I go, we've corrected the behavior, and they've taught me for life. It's not short term. They do not do shortcuts.
Yes.
Because many other people, they do shortcuts.
Yeah.
They give you a painkiller, which
But it doesn't
kills.
resolve the issue.
It cuts the communication that there is pain. You are not solving the problem, but yet they solve why is they pain. I like the way in which they do. Number 2, they've done a lot of research in African medicine. So a disease starts at cellular level. So for you to treat a disease that started at cellular level, you have to use something that is able to go also to cellular level. So the thing that can go to the same place is food.
It's true.
Yes.
Because God designed it that way.
Yes, and we should not use, when you are sick, it's very dangerous to introduce foreign objects into the body because the body is being assisted. So it needs something that it knows already. So the liver itself suffers most when we are doing treatments because the purpose is the managing director of the body. In science, they are still researching to find how many duties does the liver do to the body. So much. So in short, the liver breaks the poisons that we take in into less harmful substances. So if I add another substance that is harmful and I'm sick, I'm putting more stress on the liver.
Yes.
So I'm prolonging my healing.
Yeah.
But now when I use herbs and when I use natural treatments to expel the impurities from the body, the main problem is the impurities because of the type of food that we are eating.
Wow, that is a mouthful. I'm very inspired by what you said. I actually want to get on one of the programs myself. But what would you say to the viewers and to anyone who is struggling with any type of diabetes as well? What would you say to them regarding coming to Arise and Shine for treatment or just generally how it will benefit them?
Yes. My first advice is this one. First of all, prevention is better than cure. Cure is very expensive. So to my viewers, please prevent sugar diabetes, especially type 2.
Yeah.
Then number 2, if you have sugar diabetes type 2, do not panic. Do not rush. Sit down. Research first for yourself.
Yeah.
Even from internet, they will show you that it's reversible. So our major problem is that we panic. So the devil instills fear in us that he shows you the grave. And he shows you that you are sugar diabetic for life. Once you rush, you miss the mark. So myself, what I did is that I accepted that it's me who sinned against God. I did not get sugar diabetic because of witchcraft. No, it was my lifestyle. I asked God to forgive me. It's a sin which I did. God forgave me. I researched. I found a lifestyle center. I came here. My sugar diabetes was 20.8. 20.8. It was a song. 20.8. 20.8. I was Mr. 20.8. Even if I go anywhere, I wanted to test for it. Yeah. But by His grace, when I arrived here, it was 20.8. They worked, cleansed the colon, which is the the ancestor of all diseases. Yeah. It dropped to 16.8.
Wow, that's a miracle.
Yes. Then it dropped to 12 point something. Then it went to 8.4. Yeah. Then it went to 8.6. So when now your sugar diabetes is at 8 point something, they call it pre. You are no longer diabetic. You are now pre-diabetic. So that's the range which I am. I'm on a pre-diabetic. So we're just left to reduce it from 8.4 to 6. Then
Amen.
I'm free.
And it shall be done.
Yes. But now, let me tell the viewers this point. We've got the cells of the body. That's where energy is produced inside the cells. So glucose or what they can call it,
yes,
it must go inside the cells. So sometimes cholesterol closes the cells, yes, so they cannot open. So now when sugar comes, it cannot be put because the door is closed because of cholesterol. So the issue the people who assess us should verify what is the reason. Is it cholesterol closing? Is it what? Then they find the reason. Then I go back to my past life and see. That's why now exercise is very important, especially brisk walking, not jogging, not running, just brisk walking, especially in places where you get enough oxygen. Early hours of the morning when we have fresh air before cars pollute our air. You do that one, especially in the country where you get this fresh air. You see, we want to get rid of this cholesterol. So I advise also the viewers to control even their body weight. Yes, there's no one who has the right to tell you that you are obese. It's a sin. But it must be you with your own body to just say, Lord, I think my weight, I think I have more cholesterol than what is needed. God will help us. We want people who are in good health.
Amen. And that way we can function best for our Lord.
Yes.
Amen. Well, you have it. There you have it, folks. You've heard from Brother Friday and his testimony. I hope it inspires you and that you also come to the Arise and Shine Lifestyle Center and come get your healing. Come and find out how you can assist your body to function at its optimal level. Until next time, have a good one.